it needs a little cleaning, so I figured we'd see what's going on the inside. Person tells me that the video is a little blurry in spots, and that when I was playing around with it, it come across some little critters, and you can see there's one of them. See if you can guess what it is. I got a picture I'll show up there. I don't know how we got in there. Oh, to give you a hint, this was from down in Florida. So I don't know how they got in there. There's not enough room to climb in there. And there's another one right there. I don't know what that is. It looks like a centipede or something. But you can see there's like guts or pieces of critters all in there. So I'm sure it's they're smearing the fluids of the critters all over in there. That's why it's getting all blurry in front of the camera and everything. So I figured we'd take this bulb off here and clean it out a little bit, and hopefully that'll fix the problem there. But this is just one of those cameras, you know, it moves around and searches and all that kind of stuff. It's got the night vision LEDs in there and everything. See if there's any more in there after we take this off. When I was playing around with it, I did notice the screws were a little rusted. I loosened them up a little bit already. Hopefully I could do a little bit better to keep the moisture out of there. I'm sure these have a heater in there to keep the moisture out, but to try to keep some of the moisture out. Most outdoor cameras do have a heater in them. Otherwise they would fog up in the wintertime, but down in Florida don't get that cold. But yeah, you can see the yellow tint to it, but I don't know if it's made that way or it's just the sun beat it up. My guess is the sun beat it up. It's probably supposed to be all clear. Let's see. Our first little culprit. Oh, tried to grab it by the legs and they just fall apart. This thing's hard as a rock. It looks like a centipede or something. Ain't much to him to identify him. Throw him in the trash. And then we got our little lizard. Oh, he's jammed in there. His head smashed underneath there. Oops. Done dropped him in there farther. This looks like, oh yeah, that was coming off, so that just sits on there. Oh yeah, there's the rest of his head. It was smashed underneath there, so he wasn't going anywhere. Now how does something like that get in there in the first place, right? Just throw him in the trash. So you know there's got to be some juice from him all on the front of this, or on the inside of that. So let's probably where the blurriness on the camera came from. So it looks like that's what you have to do. Take off the front ring, take off the cap, and this to stick a card in there. Takes a little SD card, it looks like right there. And that looks empty right now, so it don't look like they had a card in it, so it must have went to the cloud. Little circuit board there. Otherwise it looks pretty clean in there. Looks pretty loose. I think it would be a little tighter than that, but interesting. We'll plug this thing up and move it around a little bit, or let it move it around. It's going to do the initiation when you plug it in. If I remember correctly, I've had this for quite a while, but I just never got around to cleaning it up or anything. They said they weren't in a rush for it, but there's nothing wrong with it. It just needed to be cleaned up. But it's a wireless, you can see. Looks like the tip of the thing broke off, but I just wanted to show you it on the camera there. The little bug that it got in there and kind of what the inside looked like, and thought it would be pretty nifty to check out. Here, I'll hold it like this when I plug it in. Now you can see what it does. So let's plug it in and check it out. It's plugged in. There it comes. Gonna do its little thing, what it does. Infrared lights kicked on. I seen they turned red. See more of the board in there with it like that. These did turn red. You see them turn purple, but they did turn red there for a second. Making a couple of noises there. That must be done. I'm assuming it's done. Well, let me get my phone open. Let me see if it's still connected. I haven't used this in such a long time. Oh, it is still connected. That's me just dragging it, I guess. I thought it was pretty slow on my phone. I didn't really care for it. Oh, saved. Yeah, that's it. That's it on my phone. We can stare right into it. Let's see if I can move it. Yeah, you can see it moving there. And then it disappears on the phone for some reason. We'll see if we can turn on the lights. I don't know what the red lights are. I didn't play around with this a lot, but I don't know what the difference is between the purple and the red. I can unplug this. I'm going to unplug this again, and then we'll let it do the initiation again, and I'll show you. I'll show you the red lights again, but it was real quick when it did it. But I'll try to catch it so it shows you the red, and I don't know what them red lights would be for, but see if we can catch it this time. I'll keep this facing towards the camera, so. I don't have the book for it either. I mean, I guess I could probably look it up, but that's the purple. Now it's hit the end stop, so and unless the purple just looked red to me at a certain angle. The lens is moving in and out right now. It's coming back out. That's it. Huh. Well, I guess me staring at it like this, they're red, yeah, so I guess it's just, yeah, I understand it now, because my cameras at my house they look red when I'm looking at them, but when you look at it through a camera, they're purple. Yeah, that must be what I've seen. So, okay, that makes sense. Let's see if it. I'm gonna shut this off on my phone. Oh, yeah, they're gonna be purple on a camera. I was just curious. All right, so that's pretty much it. Just wanted to show you that, show you what's on the inside, how it works, and show you the little critter that I got in there. But you don't have to sit there while I clean it or anything. I just thought it'd be interesting to check it out. But it's not going to be anything fascinating, me cleaning this and putting it back together or anything. But yeah, there's you probably can't. Oh no, you can see it a little bit. Let me move this aside a second. Let's see. I guess it is hard to tell. I can see it when I'm looking at it. You might be able to see it, but if you look right here and right here on the other side, you can see there's a blur spot. If you look at the light that's above, it's clear right there kind of, but then when I move it right in the way, you can see that it gets dark. That might be what she's talking about. Because if I turn it more, and now you're looking right here, it's clear, but then I turn it right there, it's really dirty or dark, and that might be, it actually looks like the spots that are right here that are really dirty when this is in here. When this is in here like this, it's these spots right here that are dirty, that look like they need to be cleaned, and that might be what she's talking about, where it's blurrier. So I can see it pretty good, but I don't think you can see it when it's on the camera. You might be able to tell the difference. All right, so that's an easy one for this time. So that's all we'll do, and then I'll put it back together and we'll be all set. All right, we'll see you in the next one.